Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, viewers of all ages, welcome to The Void. My name is Logic, and today is the day that they shall not loop. It's supposed to be a typing style puzzle game, which I'm going to epically fail at, but we're going to start the run anyway. This is a part of Steam Next Fest demo, so let's see what it has in store for us. So, it's supposed to be a bullet heaven, along with like a typing game. So enemies follow this path around the central platform to complete their loop. 0 out of 4 attacks, okay? To stop them, type the attack name first, then type the word shown above the enemy. So I have to type, okay? You can press tab to cancel your current word. Tab cancels the entire word. Or deselect the current selected attack. Tab does both of those. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do the first round and then it's probably gonna be pretty rough. So I'm supposed to, I don't have an attack. What's my attack? I pressed attack. Fiber. C-H-I-P. K-I. What? But I was doing fiber. Huh? That doesn't make sense. I don't get to pick which one I want to attack. I'm a little confused, so I'm gonna try this again. Maybe I didn't understand something. ATT. Attack away. Attack. Joint. Oh, I just start typing. I don't have to type attack every time. They said typed. I did lady. L-A-T-T-A-C-K. Now I have to do it. Okay. Okay. Huh? That's not the word I was doing. Makes so much more sense now. Okay, so I type the word attack. I get 4 bullets, and I can kill 4 people. They didn't make that clear, but I can kill 4 people before I have to type attack again. What I was doing in the beginning was I was typing attack every single time, and then I looked up on it, and then I'm like, wait, but that's not the one I want to kill. And then when the one I wanted to kill didn't die, I had to scan them all for whose letters were like halfway green. And apparently, yeah, it shared some of the letters with the word, but also I typed out the whole word attack, so that's how kick in the first one. It's so crazy. I didn't think I'd do well at this game, and the reason that I haven't been posting in a while before this event was I cut a giant hole into the finger on my dominant hand from doing metalwork and stuff. So I was out of commission for quite some time. Couldn't type, had to relearn to like hold a pencil and stuff. It was really bad. Like I could see my innards. It was really cool. I don't know if some people call scars cool or anything, but in the moment it didn't hurt as much, and I was looking at it and I'm like, wow, I can actually see my innards. It bled a lot, to the point where I actually had to lay down and like raise my hand above my thing, and then when it didn't stop bleeding, I had to go get it all stitched up and stuff. But it put me out of commission for quite some time, and so I haven't been like being able to like type or use that finger at all, put pressure on it or anything like that. And now like I'm slowly able to, so I'm getting back into the swing of things as far as posting videos and everything, so they'll be a bit more consistent now that that's pretty much healed up. Not the worst. Like obviously it still hurts when I type or do anything with it, but building that back up again was like just a really tough battle. It was like I was out of commission for like what, a month and a half just from that. But I'm not entirely sure I do great on this game, but I love games like this. If you remember the last typing game I played, absolutely love that one. So this is going to be a roguelike as well as a typing game, so I get to pick things. So I can instant kill chance. Each attack has a 30% chance to instantly defeat the target enemy. Who's the target enemy? How do you know who's the target? Is it going to be the one in front or the one whose letters I start typing? But if I start typing their letters, I don't know. I don't know how that one would play out. Upgrade, or if they'll kill someone. Upgrade normal turret damage, improves damage from 2 to 3. I don't understand. Everyone died as soon as I typed their letters. What? Damn, are there going to be people that I need to type their name twice? I don't know. Final slowdown reduces the enemy speed to 75% in the final quarter of their loop. So by the time they get up here, they'll be a bit slower and I can type them out. I think that's probably the best one that I should go with. That's probably the best one for me. I don't really understand how number 1 works. Number 2, I don't know what you mean. Upgrade normal turret damage. Like, once you type their letter, unless they can die for typing part of their word, but I don't know. I typed too fast to even, like, check to see if that's what's happening. Improves damage from 2 to 3. Damage. But as soon as I type the word, they instantly die. Oh, don't pick that. Oh, thank goodness. I accidentally clicked it. Thank goodness it didn't count. I had to press the number 3. Okay. I can do deny, lock, over, and allow. Something in me wants to press enter, but you can't do that. I have to get out of the habit of pressing enter. I trust me, I'm pressing enter like every round. Where did you even come from, male? What? I hit you already. Where did mail come from? I swear I did mail already. That's probably what was happening, what was going on there. Okay, add laser turret makes more damage at one time. That could be written a little bit better grammatically. 10 damage for first level. Okay, so I can level up the cards. Alright, so add laser turret. Add laser turret. Laser turret makes more damage at one time. What does that mean? Does the damage go from what to what? 10 damage. I just didn't... Did I have to type mail twice? I wasn't... After I wrote the word, I kicked it out of my memory, so I don't even know if I had to type it twice. Expand platform. Increase platform size by 10% to lengthen enemy's path. I like that. Deadly shot. Each attack has a 50% chance to kill the enemy. To kill enemy under 6 HP. Again, I love number 3. I like number 3. How do they lose their HP? Alright, I want to understand the game more. So I am going to increase the platform size and stare at the screen at the words doing stuff while I am... Even if I lose here, I want to understand how the game plays, because that up and damage, losing certain HP, makes no sense to me, because I thought you type the word and they die. Red color enemy spawn 2 enemies when defeated. Okay, so I still have 2 bullets. A-T-T-A-C-K, L for A, Y. They're dead. A-R-K. I typed A-R-K and I have to type A-R-K again. Yes. I have to type ban again. I know I lost. How did I lose? How much health do I have? You know what makes this game better? It's an instant lose if you lose one of the things, so you have to kill the right ones first. I get that. I also saw that based on the numbers next to them, my laser only shot 2. Pew pew! And the pew pew wasn't enough to get it down. And I saw that it was like halfway here and they wanted me to type it again. I was going to lose on this level no matter what, because in order to play well, I need to understand the mechanics of the game, and the mechanics of the game either aren't worded correctly or they just flat out don't tell you. So I'm basically studying my loss to understand the mechanics of the game. So like kit, I would have to type kit twice because I didn't go for the whole upgrade your damage from 2 to 3. So that just means they shoot 2 lasers out of the turret. They didn't say that. It didn't say that. So it went pew pew, and then so that wouldn't have been enough to kill that at all. Anything over 5, I would have to type out twice. That wasn't apparent. They didn't tell you that in the tutorial. I just had to find that out. Ban, also look, see how it's like half clear here? I've typed ban already, but they have 1 HP left, so I would need to type it again. That makes sense. The red one spawning additional enemies doesn't make sense. Knowing, the thing that gets me is instead of looking at the words, I have to constantly look over here to see if I have enough things to attack. I don't like that. It's not all on the screen. When you're playing the game, your focus is going to be on the word that you have to type and whether or not you've killed it or it's kept moving on. And since the words are moving, your eyes have to track the movement of the blocks. You're not constantly looking over here. So another thing that would make this better is that it shouldn't be an instant death. I should have a hit bar, and out of that hit bar, 4 HP should come off of me every time I let someone through. Whatever this ban was next, 1 HP should come off of me. And say I start with 10 HP or something. That just makes the game a bit more playable. Otherwise, like, it's supposed to be a roguelike. You're not going to get very far because they instantly upped the ante on round 2 and there wasn't really much else for me to do. Alright, let's go ahead and try a new run. New run? Can I start typing now? Okay. I loaded my gun before the game started. I was like, where are they? Why aren't they coming out? I might have to type that over. I don't. So I can kill Reason. I can kill 5. I see now that they all have... Oh. I knew I was going to have to type that one again. Okay, we're doing well. Alright, we always do well on the first round. It makes a little bit more sense. Improves damage is probably the one I'm gonna go with. Reducing enemy speed would actually be useful for when the red ones come out. I'm actually gonna... what if they don't give me damage next round? If they're slower, I think that will help me way better than... Now let's just go with more damage. Oh no, I typed it twice. Why? Because it had a high number, so I thought I had to. And it shot in the same spot too. Now the music is loud. I don't even know if you can hear it, but there is this sound effect that plays that tells me that my my gun is loaded, but it's very faint. Yeah, it's like a but it's really... Oh, slows enemies by 10% overall is actually better than slowing them down nonetheless. Like at the race, it's very faint and you can barely hear it over the music. When I first heard it, I thought it was a part of the music. So that does help you. If it was a little bit louder, it helped. It's just a little bit of auditory feedback that allows me to know that my gun is loaded and I don't have to keep looking back over at attack. But I'm still gonna look because I need to know. So I'm keeping a mental count in my head. The first 2 rounds, I kept a mental count in my head. Didn't actually have to look back over. And that's when I started to hear the sound effects. So that's probably what I'm going to use. That's going to help me a lot. Okay. Instant kill chance. That's the 30% kill. I'm going to slow the enemies. Increase the normal turret's mag size by 3. Oh my gosh, that's less having to type attack. That's gold. I want slower enemies, but 7 rounds before I have to do that. It's good. Alright, if I have more rounds, I don't actually have to worry about that. I do need some kind of slowing of them, but can I type it now? No. Alright, let's do fog, sub, what? Oh. Now I don't know. And you cannot reload if you aren't out. So you know what would help? There should be another sound effect to tell me that I'm out of ammo. There should have been a sound effect to tell me I'm out of ammo, the same as there's a sound effect that tells me that my ammo's full. Alright, I have 5 going into the next one. Laser turret makes more damage at one time. 10. I don't understand that one. So I can just knock them out with 10 and it won't do pew pew. Because I think that's what it means. At once, it'll just fire one shot. Add a shotgun. Add shotgun turret, which attacks 2 enemies at a time. 4 damage each. So I would rather shoot. Wait, how can you attack 2 enemies at one time if I haven't typed 2 words? Increase platform size. I'm gonna go for the shotgun just because I want to see what it's like. So let's do that. And we have 5 shots. You're lying. You're lying right now. I just looked over there. I have to type shotgun. We're not doing that. I just typed gas. Huh? It won't let me type. It wouldn't let me type gas. I was typing gas the whole time. It kept saying no. I'm in the middle of typing fan. Fuck that shotgun. No, we're not doing that. Look how long that word is, and I had no idea that that's how the game was played. It told me. Did that not say turn turret into shotgun? So why am I typing the second word if I'm under the impression that my attack is now a shotgun? No explanation, but I learned by failing. I do not like to have to learn by failing. If it's a roguelike and the point is to die, dying should be skill based, not because you're not giving me all the information I need to play the game. That's frustrating. So I'm assuming if I do laser, I'm gonna have to do what? Laser gun. I'm gonna have to type laser gun attack, which is an even longer word. I swear that said turns the turret to a shotgun. So I'm thinking, okay, I'll just attack. And I'm like, why is there another word over there? All of this I'm learning and finding out as I play because you didn't bother to tell me. I get that it's a roguelike, but roguelike should be die because of your own skill and ability. Like, why not die because we've withheld information from you? Absolutely asinine. Alright, it's not that big of a deal. I just won't choose that again. We'll be on basic attack and I'll just be leveling that up. Alright. I loved having 7 shots too. I thought it was part of that and they didn't tell you, and oh, forget it. New round, new me. Is that prior? The font and the fact that everything is capitalized as well. Let's see. Tell. The fact that... No, I didn't get to type attack. 0 cooldown. 50% chance to instantly refresh attack cooldown. Reduces enemy speed to 75 in the final loop. Improves damage. We always have to go for improved damage at the beginning because they instantly send us things with bigger damage. I don't have to type brush again, but it had 6. See, that's what I don't understand. Because it had 6 next to its name, I thought I was gonna have to hit it twice. Why is change so fast? Alright, I keep pressing enter at the end of my words and it's pissing me off. Add shotgun turret, which attacks 2 enemies at the same time for damage. And there's only 3 rounds to that. I hated that. Reduce enemy speed. Improves damage from 3 to 4. Why don't we go for more damage? I could use more bullets as well. Yep. Spawn new enemies. I get it. Hug. What is that? Oh, I thought it was bod. Yeah, the font is a little hard to read, but that's alright. Hey. It's oak. I thought that said play. So yeah, the font is really hard to read, especially since it's moving a lot. And I'm trying to. Oh, is that odd? The boo. I thought it was like bod, B-O-D, and it was like boo, 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 and then odd. Yeah, and the fact that it's in all caps too, it's a little odd to read. Makes rapid attack 6 in a row, 2 damage for each one. Makes add machine turret. So this doesn't say add shotgun turret. This says makes rapid attack. So because it's not worded the same, I'm not entirely sure if it does like the shotgun did. No, we're gonna expand that magazine size though. You know I've been waiting for that one. Jug, sit. W. Oh, okay. I had extra. On 2. There we go. Nobody ever gets around that corner, so that's actually pretty good. I have to pick a turret. They're forcing me to pick a type of turret. I don't have to use it. I do not have to use it. Add machine, the 6 rapid. I'm not typing the word machine gun attack. I'm not typing all of that out. Not for 3 bullets at that. I'll do laser turret and I just won't use it. Laser shot. Actually, let's just do ARC-TUG LASER. Huh? SEW. Come on, LAS. It's not letting me. L-A-L-A. Huh. I lost. LASER. It won't let me type laser shot. That's what I was doing this whole time, trying to type laser shot. And it kept saying, no. What? It wouldn't let me type laser shot. I swear to you, this entire time, I was only ever trying to type laser shot. What was that? That's it. I'm only using attack. Never. They forced me to pick one. I don't have to use it. No, they won't let me use it. That was so weird, though. I like that they let me, which is probably a bug, and they'll probably fix it later. They let me type attack first. Probably not supposed to do that. Alright. Deadly shot. Each attack has 50% chance to kill enemies. Increase normal turrets magazine by 3. They take more damage after completing. You know I'm gonna go for number 2. That magazine. How are we at red color? I thought I needed like one more round before the red things come, but that's okay. I'll wait it out. Upon ATTACK. Checking my style. Oh yeah, I've got heavy load. It's fast, but my jaw is moving. My mouse isn't needed for this game. Give it the gas. I have to give it the gas again. Arc. Let's ram on the gas again. These are terrible puns. The ions. Also another terrible pun. Come with me. We are at war on the arc in the hub. We are about dead. I didn't even get to do. We're done. That's alright. Let's run it back. Oh. This music is a bop, but it is on the loop and it is getting a little repetitive. It's also louder than the sound effects. Do we have settings maybe? No. Just a demo, no settings. But Like I said earlier, I can hear now that when my ammo's loaded, but I need to be able to hear when I'm out of ammo as well. Gut. That's not gut, that's out. The yard, out in the yard, I had to wait because I was on hold for forever. I had this vice that I need to fill. There was no time. I needed it in fast, but there was a limit to what they could do. I need a beer. Don't you hear me? It's just, for Christ's sake, I need a beer. It's such a vast campus. If you don't supply me with beer right now, I'm sure Amber will. Slow enemies by 10%, platform size. Now, I think slowing enemies by 10% is going to help me overall versus the platform size. I was not ready for this, but let's go ahead and pull one out of the book for this. Let's tune in to the Pope because he has something he wishes to get off of his chest. Okay, there's gears in the 5th unit. And the world needs a hero to even out the score. Shot down when he tried to climb the social ladder. So much so that he had to climb it twice. And there was a pair, but he kept it a secret, which he shouldn't have done. There was a hole, right? And if there's a hole in the wall, there was no way, there was an easy way to gain access. We gotta repair that wall, says the Pope. Alright. Makes a rapid attack. Oh, the machine turret, expanded platform. I didn't use this last time. I did do the platform size. Instantly refresh attack cooldown. Instantly refresh. Win. 50% chance win. After every shot, or when I kill an enemy, or let's see what it does and when it does it. Alright. Rats. This is the end. Huh? Alright, there's no time. Jump in the van. Today is the day. Nope, today is the day. We need a car. Is that OFT? Often. To pin down. To play. Lamb. On the wire. In the East Ivy. Needs... It didn't even get to this void thing. The last one at least got up there before I got defeated. I don't feel like there's any getting past this part. What am I doing incorrect? Not having the additional ammo, always having to look over there and check, but I just feel like it's so hard to build up or to level up. Like the roguelike elements aren't there in the beginning for me to get past this level. Let's try to, I guess I can try to pair things a little bit differently. Can I press enter or anything to start? No, I have to use the mouse. Because you don't need the mouse for anything else, but I have to keep bringing the mouse over. Okay? Alright, that one flew right out the band at a rate that I couldn't show you because it's red and tied up in the crap. They do exist in a roll. That requires potatoes. ATTACK in the home of the queen. Way deep down in the gene pool. So enemies reduce their speed, instantly refresh cooldown attack. I didn't even think I got to see that work. So let's go ahead and then slow the enemies down. Also, I swear I'm double tapping my... What? I typed bell. Maybe I'm going too fast. I don't know. Let's vote for the ideal. Okay, so we're doing like. These things are fast. I knew it was gonna be a draw, but none. We're gonna rise to the challenge, so I pray that this test earns them a loss for the season, like no one has ever seen. Enemies take damage, increase turret magazine size. It's gonna have to be that mag size, you know, that helps me so much. And now we're back on the 2 enemy things. Proof of the crown requires you to hide from the jab. Pay the fee. I have to do jab again in the sand. The lady used the bug. I gotta take bug again? Wait a minute. It was golden. That move was how the pox got spread. Is that oat? Pox again? What's the shape of the fur? In the rank area of the gym on top. I do gym again. Having to type them again is a little off. Like, the point is, I've typed it, right? Don't make me, like, come back and like, oh wait, I didn't get that one. I have to go back and hit it? Nah, I don't like that. The point of it was to type the words and keep it moving, right? I understand the one that spawns into 2, that's real creative, but having to hit it again when you think you've got it is a little weird. Slow enemies by 20%? Yeah, let's do that, because I don't really care for the lasers or the other thing. Alright, we have 1 left, and it's quite sad. Now I have to type. Wait, I didn't even finish sad, and that's the one that splits into 2. Sad, rad, hex. Put a hex on to me. Man, this is war. How am I gonna fix this, bud? Huh? Oh. But every year, the war doesn't get fixed. The lot of how. Wait, I did those. Oh my goodness. I did those. I have to do them again? I moved on to the next word by now. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that aspect of the game. It's cool to play every once in a while. This doesn't seem like something that's going to hold anyone's attention. I've seen all the base level things and then mix and match them. The build up just sucks. Having to type out the long word instead of converting my actual turret attack into that word. Like, I'm already having to type attack. But I've done everything they've given me. I've paired them up with the slowing the enemies down, making the box longer, getting more ammo rounds. Like, it's just, it's not something that will hold your attention. My attention, I'm sorry, it may hold your attention. To be replayable or to be played for an extended period of time. After a while, it's like, okay, can't get past this part. It's kind of tedious. Am I going to go play that game again? No. Is it an arcade game that I might give a try to? Sure. Is it something that I would pay for on Steam? No, not really. I like typing. Typing's a fun little game, just like the other one where you had to type where you got shot. At least they allowed you to compete with like random strangers, sure. But this isn't something that I would keep picking up or keep coming back to. It just isn't there for me. The feeling isn't there. I had to learn by trying to figure out what they were even trying to say, and maybe English isn't their first language, but some of the things were worded differently than others. And even on top of the bad wording, they weren't really telling me what they would do, so I had to die just to figure out how things worked, and that's terrible for a rogue. Like, you should die by skill, not necessarily by the developer not telling you exactly what the game is. I don't think this is something I would come back to. I don't plan on wishlisting it. If I had to rate it, I mean, it's a game, but it's like a one-trick pony puzzle game that doesn't really have a lot of replayability unless there's more benefits that will help you make it past level 4. Because I can't get past level 4, and it doesn't feel like I'm doing anything wrong, and I've taken all of the cards that they've given me. Even though my fingers hurt and that's not really what's getting me. Like, I typed year, it shot at it, it made me think that it blew up and it was gone. And next thing I know, it's coming around the fourth corner, and I'm like, but I completely didn't see that after it was shot. Yeah, without adding, I don't know how you can make it more fun, but I don't know, it's just something that's just not fun after a certain point. Yeah, and I don't see the replayability in it. Turning it into a roguelike is cool, but there are not enough roguelike elements here to benefit the player, and I think that's where I'm going to leave it with this one. Thank you so much for joining me. Go ahead and leave a like if you enjoyed it, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. This is Steam Next Fest. There are so many more to play. For those of you that don't know how Next Fest works, after the first 2 days of Next Fest, well, let's say the first 2 days, everyone's on equal footing, and then after the next 2 days, basically the better games get ranked based on who played how many people played them, how many people enjoyed them, and if we're going off that, probably by day 3, this is not gonna be at the top of the list, I don't think. Nice try. I mean, I know someone put their work into it. I developed myself, and I understand like putting something out there and not receiving that great of feedback back, even though you put your work into it. But you know, it's not enjoyable. I can't make it enjoyable. So I can't make it more enjoyable. Only the developer can do something like that. So this doesn't really hold my attention, but it was really fun to try an arcade. Like if I'm in the arcade and this was like on the screen, I'd play a couple rounds and then leave. I'm not sitting there trying to build a deck and do all of this, and because the cards in the deck aren't really that beneficial and they're not really as exciting. If I could level up and transform the turret itself without having to type different shotgun words and all of that, like, also it wouldn't even let me type the laser one, so that's odd. Maybe that just doesn't work here, but whatever. That's gonna be my opinion for this. Thank you so much for joining. See you in the next one.